our way down, guys. So as you can see, some beautiful views from the top here. Really is a beautiful sight. So we're in the beautiful Glendalough here in County Wicklow in Ireland. As you can see, this is the upper lake, and then you've got the lower lake where I did my first broadcast from earlier on today. So we was at the side of that one. I showed you that, and this is the main lock down the bottom here. No boating, no fishing. There are lads who swim in here. Teddy will have a little swim later on, round about this point here. When we get down to this point here, to throw the ball in, and that usually gives Teddy the opportunity to get cleaned off before we head back to the car. He's at the side of me. He's just chilling out at the minute. I just had to put some midgie repellent on because the midges are in full force, guys. They are everywhere. Hello, Mel. How are you doing? Great to see you, my friend. Appreciate you dropping by. Yeah, I thought we'd have a nice trek. It's forecast decent weather enough today. Like, it's quite warm. I think it's around about 20, 21 degrees. Like, it's very warm. And I think just the odd shower during the day. I think tomorrow's supposed to be a bit of a washout. So I thought we'd head out for a big trek today. This is around about anything from 4 to 5 to 6 hours. You see all the swallows flying around at the minute. I think it's because there's so many midges around that's what they're actually catching. They're catching the flies which are around. Ah, thanks for the super art, Mal. You're very kind, my friend. But yeah, this is one of the viewing platforms from down here. You can see people actually down at the minute. A couple of people walking from behind now. You've got two options of actually walking this trail. You can actually start off basically in the car park here. We're in the furthest car park there. Make your way along the side of the lake this way, then up the hills behind us, and you can come around that way, or you can take this route which we've actually done today, which is quite a nice route actually. And it's a lot better to get these boardwalks and everything done before it starts to get too busy later on in the day, because by I'd say 11:30, so in about an hour's time, maybe hour and a half, 2 hours, like, you'll be struggling to actually get a parking space here. It is crazy. It gets so busy. I don't know whether it's gonna be like that today, because I mean, it is forecast a decent day. Now, I noticed so many cars were here very early on when I first got here. Like, it's crazy how many. I mean, I don't know whether you can see the car park, which is you can't really. It's in between the trees there, right in between the two lakes. Now we are parked in the far car park, which is a lot further away there. You've got the monastic site. You can see the round tower if I stay still there. That's the round tower in the middle of the actual picture there. And then a little bit further along, that could be where the car park is there, where round about in the middle of the actual picture there. So that's where we're parked. And then we walk up the side of the lower lake, which is that small lake, and then we make our way up to the right of that, through the forest and on a trail there, which is a beautiful trail, actually, some gorgeous views all the way around. And then this is the actual trail. You can see people actually on the viewing platforms down, just to give you a bit of perspective. There's one of the actual viewing points there. You can see a number of people down on that. So just to give you a little bit of perspective how high up it actually is, let me zoom back out again now. Okay, so that's there, and they're only just pretty, what, 5-10 minute walk away from where I actually am. And then you come along, you can just make out the trail along the tops there. There's part of the trail there, you see it goes very close to the actual cliffs. You do have to watch yourself. Teddy's been on the lead all the way. Good morning, Emma. How are you, my friend? Great to see you. But yeah, Teddy's been on the lead majority of the trek up here, because there's a lot of grouse around. Rob, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. There's a lot of swallows around, and I think the reason they're actually here is because of all the flies and everything, all the midges which are flying around. I've just had to stop. Wow, what a hike. Love it. I know, mate. Still a lot to go. Last time we was here, what I usually do when I had Snoop, thanks for the high award, Emma. You're very kind. When I used to have Snoop and socks, and I've only done it once with Teddy. I don't know whether it was on that broadcast where we went over the other side, and basically roughly where my finger is, we basically rock climb along this side. But I was actually broadcasting, and I thought I'd lost Teddy on last time I went across there. Like, he slipped about, I'd say it must have been about 25, 30 foot. I thought, that is it, he's gone. But no, he got up and he was back up to me, and absolutely incredible. But he don't really have a mount hitting head on him, if you know what I mean. Maybe it's because he don't do it a lot of the times. He's not used to. Whereas Snoop and Socks, they were very, very clever up the mountains. Oh yeah, you watch that mount. That was, I tell you, my heart actually sunk. My heart actually sunk that day. It was such such a weird feeling watching him fall down there, and then he just got to the bottom. Like, I know it was very scary. Yeah, I was a bit silly to actually think that he'd be okay for that sort of hike on the other side. So that's basically leading. Now you can actually see, like, so we'd have been hiking around about this spot here where my finger is, not at the top. We're basically still on the side, like, but if you'd have gone any further, like that, there's the actual, you can see there's absolutely no way you'd actually survive that. If I felt, there'd be no way. I've been told off a few times as well for some of the hikes I do across that side as well, but absolute crazy. So I think what we're going to do is play safe today. We're going to come down by, you've got a beautiful waterfall which comes down the middle of the actual valley. How far is this from your home? Well, it takes me about around about a 55 minute drive, Rob. I left I left the house about 7 o'clock. No, I left just after 7 o'clock. No, it's about 7 o'clock. So yeah, around about an hour's drive it is. But that's a majority of my decent treks where we go like anything from an hour up to 2 hours like journey, like. But this is one of my favorite places, like around where we can actually explore here. But you can see how busy, you can see the people starting to come up now. There's going to be a very, very busy day, guys. It really is. Usually I'd be along the tops here and gone over to the other side, away from the people, and I'd probably get to see 1, 2 people. That is all. But today I was a little bit later starting off, like, and as you can see, there's a number already on the trails now. It's getting quite busy, and you've got like they use like train sleepers, which are actually up here, which you walk on, and they've got like not so much nails, but like an overturned nail, like a staple, like a massive staple they put into it just to give you grip. And it's like pigeon wire as well over there as well, so you don't slip during the winter, or if they get very slippery. Because there have been a couple of people who have tried to sue the actual forestry and everything around here, the national parks and everything, for slipping on the boardwork. They didn't get away with it. It did go to court. It got overturned. Basically, a lady tried to sue them for slipping on one of the actual platforms and cutting a leg and everything. Like, that's another story, but it made the papers and everything. Absolute crazy how people. You've got to. I mean, the way I feel is it's my fault if I fall. I know what I'm doing. I know where I am, and it's if I go off route and I fall, then that's my problem, guys. If I slip on the boards, I'm putting myself at risk in that. I don't hold anybody responsible when I'm out in the wilds, when I'm on treks like this, and nobody else should. This is crazy to see so many swallows. You probably can't pick them up in the picture. If I keep the camera still, there is literally hundreds of swallows flying up and down in front of me. It's crazy. They are everywhere. And I think that's what they're actually doing, guys. They're picking up the midges along the way. But isn't that just a beautiful view? So tranquil. I would like to stay here a bit longer, like in position. But at the minute, even though I've got midgie spray on, like there's a lot of midges around me. And for places which I think I can see some. Yeah, exactly, Mel. Very peaceful. It is absolutely peaceful, Emma. It is just beautiful. Then my next broadcast, look at it. Oh, Daddy, you're saying good morning to everybody, or you're having a little snooze. Are you having a little snooze, mister? Ted's having a little bit of a break. So what we'll do, I'll take you up a little bit further just so we can actually show you guys. Now, just got to watch my foot in here, but you can see the swan. Oh, hello. Yeah, he's there. Come on, Ted, let's get back up on these boardwalks here and try and get ahead of these few people here. But it's so close, and I am absolutely soaked, guys. Oh my God, I was sweating coming up here, even though I've been away and I've been doing some tough hikes while we've been away. It still never gets any easier. I'll just take you to the tops here, just so you can see down the other side. And then when I do, I'll close this one off, and then what I'll do, I'll broadcast from the actual waterfall when we get to the waterfall, basically over by the bridge. I'll show you where that is. Now usually you've got a lot of deer around here as well, along the tops. So it's just one of them Beautiful walks, it really is. And on a day like today, there's no wind, there's no rain, and it's just so peaceful. But we still do. This is basically a passing one, as you can see. It's the double, so people can actually pass other people without leaving the actual boardwalk. In the winter, it looks okay now. Just miss you, buddy. Rock on, DJ. How you doing? I'm still on for another few minutes till we get to the tops there. We were just looking down on the beautiful views of Glendalough National Park here in County Wicklow Island. And what a sky as well, guys. Beautiful sky, a little bit of cloud around. Go Teds. But there's a lot of signs around in relation to keeping the dogs on lead as well, due to the red grouse. Sorry, mate, you're live. Yeah, I am live, DJ. I did a couple earlier on. I am live. I think I'm alive. I don't know about live. I think I'm alive. No, the toughest part of our stroll this morning is now over, guys, unless I'll make that decision later on, whether we do try and go over the other sides, but try a different route there, a little bit away from the edges there, just so I feel that Teddy would be safe. Lead the way, Teds. Lead the way, Teds. But there are a number, I'd say there's probably a dozen different routes you can actually take while you're there. Mr. Think I started Deb's party too early, mate. That's no problem. I didn't realise that was starting now. Is it, DJ, is it birthday today? I tell you what, guys, I don't know whether it's Deb's birthday today or tomorrow, but what do we do? Wait till we get on a little bit, Teddy. What do we do on birthdays, guys? So we better sing happy birthday to Debs, haven't we? Even though I'm out of breath. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Debs. Happy birthday to you. I keep thinking you're about to reach the top, and then it keeps climbing. Oh, Emma, it's one of them things. It's you think you're nearly there, and then there's another spot. I don't know whether you heard that, DJ. I did sing happy birthday there. I tried anyway. Ted, there'll be fresher water along the top, sweetheart. She's trying to get on the sky. Oh, bless. So, and like I said, I just put midge repellent on. It's gone on my lips, and every time I go to lick my lips, I get this horrible taste. Oh my, it's rotten. It smells quite nice, but my God, the guys, it tastes absolutely rotten. But no, I think this is, oh, Mr. Watt, I absolutely loved it. Thanking you so much. Debs, you're welcome, my friend. Have a wonderful day. And I will drop on to give you a couple of awards later on, once we can get sorted and settled, and maybe sit down for 5 or 10 minutes anyway. I can't see you live anyway. There you go, DJ. Mel can't see you live. What happened? But them swallows are still dive bombing me, guys. Hell of a lot of swallows. It's crazy. Beautiful to watch. And that in the middle of... Thank you, our beautiful friend. Hello, Mr. Teddy. Teddy is here. Yeah, he's ahead. That's it, guys. We're at the top. We are at the top. Whoop, whoop. Now, usually there's a rock here where we have a little stop. I'll see whether Teddy wants... I got, for Teddy's breakfast, I got him some pasta and some cut sausage. So pasta and sausage for Teddy's breakfast. How's that, guys? But you can see the drops if you're not careful, guys. There are some big drops around the sides there. Keep over this way a minute, Teddy. That's it. Good boy. Good morning. How are you? Absolutely stunning day. Yeah, absolutely stunning. How are you? There you go. So like I said, like I've probably mentioned before, any drop bears, mate? Any drop bears? No bears at all around here, thanks be God. All we've got is deer, mountain goats, and the mountain sheep. I see my picture starting to go a little bit, but we got this nice chill out. Live in about 40 minutes. There you go. Well, I might be down by the waterfall by then, DJ. I'll probably be down the waterfall, chilling out, giving Teddy his breakfast. Teddy's got the pasta and sausage. What have I got? I've got a bottle of Vit Hit, a vitamin drink. That's all I've got. Teddy gets the pasta and the sausage. But no, it's very rare I'd actually eat on the treks, to be honest. I usually carry a couple of energy bars and energy drink. Is there a waterfall called Powers Court near there? Emma, yeah, it's not too far away, roughly about half an hour's drive away from here. Powers Court is says to be one of the biggest waterfalls actually in Leinster. Good morning, Nani. Nani, my friend, how you doing? Great to see you. Appreciate you dropping by. My reception is starting to fade, so I do apologise, guys. Oh, bless you and Mr. Teddy. Are you welcome? Well, that's why I don't see you. My mistake. Ah, there you go, Mel. Question answered. But well, I forgot what I said. I'm in awe now because Nani's in the room as well, and all these other beautiful people. I feel so privileged to have you here, joining me on one of my favourite walks around. But yeah, the beautiful Glendalough. But this is where last time I think you can't really make out the trail, but we came along this side here, just above these rocks where you see here, and that's where Teddy actually fell as well and slipped down about 25, 30 foot. And oh my God, these colours, isn't it just beautiful? You can't really see the actual lock from behind now, Nani. We've actually left that, and there's one down below, but you can just make out the lower lock there in the picture there. Then the bigger lock is down inside here. Everyone knows Nani and Mel and DJ, and just an awesome bunch of people, guys. And feel so sing as another one, just like the other dude. What do you want me to sing? I'm not too good at singing. Stunning play, Emma. It is just, we're so lucky. Like I say, it's around about an hour's drive to where we are now. There will be deer around. It's just keeping an eye out. Being as I'm a little bit later today, you find that there's been people who've actually passed up here already. Therefore, the deer have moved away. I've been here when literally there's been a stag at the side of the actual boardwalk, and yeah, it's gorgeous. I'm using a similar palette on a painting in Oh, wow, Nani, there you go. But yeah, I've been here when there's literally been a stag at the side of the actual boardwalk and didn't give a damn. Basically, I managed to get some great pictures of him, and he just didn't bother. I kept, this is when Snoopy was like, kept Snoopy on the lead like, and we passed him, and he just went ahead with his business, and we went ahead with mine. But he posed so well for me, and I was delighted to actually have him. And that's what usually the deer here get so used to the people walking around, and they know they're not going to harm them. They know they're not going to get shot. The only thing they shoot is basically the cameras and everything like. So I think that in a way they do start to get used to people. Mel, you're very kind. I appreciate that high award. You're kind. I'm just on the other mountain, Mr. Watt. I'm waving to you. Hey, there you go. I'm a little bit soaked, guys, so I do apologize. I've got this I got this bug repellent on as well, like, and it's like got this, like, not so much. It's probably it's soaked into my skin now, but you need it. There's a lot of little midges and mozzies around, like, so get absolutely bit to high heaven if you're not Caroline for ticks. I've been so. It does protect you against ticks as well, Nonny, but I've been so lucky with the actual dogs I've had. Like, we've had very few which have gathered ticks from around it. That's enough of me, guys. You don't want to see me. You prefer this scenery, I know. Caroline, how are you, my friend? Another awesome person. Good morning to you. Where does this path lead? We're on a road to nowhere. It leads basically down to a bridge and then on to the waterfall, and you can't really. Teddy, wait a minute. You should be able to see the waterfall and the path which was coming down. Bear with me, let me just catch you. I'm just on the other mountain. There you go. I just waved to you. Where does this path lead to? We're on the road to nowhere. Caroline, my friend, great to see you. I appreciate it, Ward. We appreciate you too. And likewise to everybody else in here, guys. For ticks, yeah, there's the odd ones around, but I've been so lucky in the past, Nonny. If I pick probably one or two off the dogs in a year, it would be more than enough. Like, I mean, it's just something I've never suffered with. They are treated for the likes of ticks and fleas anyway, so maybe that does help. Oh my God, turn it back around, though. You're up high, yeah, Karen. It's absolutely stunning. We've made our way to the top. That's the beautiful locks in front of us. You got the upper and the lower lake there. We started a broadcast from the one in the far distance earlier on. Sweet Caroline, did, did. Wow, that boardwork would have taken a while to implement so many clients. Exactly, Mel. What they do, they bring the actual boards up. They only changed this, I think it was last year or the year before, and they bring them in by helicopter. Basically, the guys who are up here, like, they'll stack a load up by helicopter here, and then the guys will work away at replacing the actual boards on here. They are like sleepers, and they've got like a net, well, overturned, or you could say big staples in there. That's to stop you from slipping in the winter for obvious reasons. How's lovely Teddy? Caroline, he is doing the best, but he's got to be on lead at the minute. There's a fair few people around, and there's red grouse around as well. So there's big signs saying, please keep the dogs on lead. It is red grouse season. So they don't want the red grouse basically being worried or scared or anything like that. They want to try and keep it as a breeding colony out here, like, so that's why. Teddy, step down here a minute. Ted, come down here a minute. So I'll agree. Also, a woman, I haven't seen you in a couple of years. Mr. Roll down that hill. If I roll down that hill, Debs, then believe me, I won't be getting back up again. Is it far from home? Around about an hour's journey, Caroline. Yeah, it takes me about an hour in the morning to actually get here. So not too bad. I'm Joe Paul as well with you. Thank you. Welcome, beautiful. Yes, just out of bed recently. Amazing. Thanks, guys. Incredible views. Thanks, Caroline. Yeah, let's not fall. Nani, I don't know whether you've seen the broadcast. Last time I was here with Teddy, I have to go, but thanks for sharing this beautiful place. Well, bye, everyone, and take care. Emma, I appreciate you, my friend, and thanks a million for dropping by. I don't know whether you've seen you probably wouldn't have seen the replay, or you weren't. I don't think you was on live, but like I say, what we usually do is go over the other side along the tops of this one as well. This time we was actually coming along round about where my finger is, not at the top and not halfway at all, like, but we were doing a bit of climbing and everything like that, and Teddy ran on one of these large big rocks like this, similar to this one here. Okay, and he got to the top, and I don't know what he actually did, but he started to slip, and he slipped, and he slipped, and he slipped about in between 25, 30 foot. I thought I'd actually lost him. You can imagine if it had gone any further like that, there wouldn't have been much left to Teddy, like, but he got up, he jumped up, and he was away again. So we just had to make an alternative route. Basically what we did the tougher part. We headed straight to the top, and then rather than making his way along the side, because it got so I was so scared after that. It was actually on broadcast as well. I was actually broadcasting the time he went, and yeah, my heart actually sank. Like, I thought, oh my God, this is it. I've lost him. But no, he didn't. He jumped up and he was all good to go. Good morning.
All right. Morning, how are you?
But there's a beauty. Teddy was literally the best. Nani, absolute. Back again. There you go. I don't know what my reception's actually like, guys.
Very far lake, you'll see the tower for Glendalough is.
That was an American. Nani, I'm not quite sure what that. Teddy was literally the best. Oh, that was American, yeah. I'm not good, mate. No, it weren't at the time. My art actually sank, but we took an easier route there, and ever since then I'm a bit reluctant. And we've got another beautiful place we hike as well, which is known as Mahon Falls in the Cummer Mountains there by Kumshingan. But believe me, Kumshingan, I've been told off before, like for places where we've actually been dangling our feet over the edge and everything like that. I've had messages sent over saying you are literally stupid and I'm going to unfollow you, I'm going to block you, like you shouldn't be doing things like that. Like so, and Teddy's probably not as wise as what I would be in the likes of places like that. So I'm a little bit reluctant to head down to the Cummer Mountains at the minute. That was a scary day. Can you remember that, Joyce? Yeah? Can you remember that? There you go. I weren't making it up, guys. Somebody's actually in the room, was probably on the broadcast as well. Hello, that walked by. Oh, yeah. Oh, they believe me. There's a lot of them, Nani. There's a lot of Americans here. There's a lot of Japanese as well. You can always spot the Japanese. They are wonderful people, but they always got the big, big cameras around their necks as well. Picture and sound spot on, mate. Wow, that makes a change, DJ. Let's just let these people get by. Bear with me a second.
Are you all right?
You all right?
Yeah. Hello, Dobby. How are you?
Teds?
How are you?
Sorry about that, guy. If you're watching an amazing broadcast like this, you can post in the replay worthy section of Discord to alert others who may be unaware. Ah, Caroline, I weren't aware of that. You're very kind. There's Julie Andrews. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Tra la la la. How was the weather? Weather's about 20 degrees. I'd say about 20, 21 degrees, Caroline. It's actually lovely. I'm soaked, actually. I only put a t-shirt. I only put like a hiking shirt on, very thin hiking shirt, and just a thin jacket as well, thin waterproof jacket. It's supposed to be a breathable jacket. I only bought it while we were on holiday. It was an expensive one, but believe me, I've been sweating like a horse. Oh my. Same weather here today. Yeah, I think so. I hear from the weather forecast for next week. I think it's like a good day, bad day, good day, bad day, good day, bad day, good day, bad day. So I think that's the way it goes. I think tomorrow is supposed to be a washout, as it is. So I hear. You're such a pleasure to watch and hear, my well. You're very kind, Des. I appreciate that, my friend. Have you readjusted since your holidays? More or less there. I'm more or less caught up with my work now, Caroline. But it was a struggle this week. That Monday, we came back on the Friday evening just so we could have the weekend as well. So we had a weekend before we had to start back to work, which did help, to be honest. Rather than coming back from holiday on the Saturday evening, then you've only got the Sunday, and then you're back at work the Monday. We decided to come back on the Friday, and having the weekend as well to adjust and to get back to a little bit of normality. It seemed to help a lot more this time. So yeah, probably a decent idea that was. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, my work was absolutely crazy. If people are away on holiday in my work, then I'd cover them and I'd get their work done and everything like that. Only a few of my jobs was actually done whilst I was away. So I was playing catch up. Tuesday. Monday was crazy. Tuesday I was actually go out on the road, take some pictures, and then Wednesday was a mad day. I was back at home Wednesday. Thursday, I had to do a photo shoot in a big supermarket. That's my first one, but it went quite well. And now it looks like I'll be taking more. Usually what happens is my company gets a professional photographer in, and they charge oh Jesus, a couple of grand to do some of the pictures which we actually require. I took them all on Thursday, and the company were very, very pleased with them. Like, I did a bit of editing in Lightroom and everything like that, and they were quite happy. So it looks like I'll probably be the company photographer now going forward as well. That's what he's looking like. It was such a pleasure to watch in here. Well, have you readjusted? I think we got that. Drop the mic, DJ. I know. I think next week rain reappeared. I think tomorrow here, Caroline. I think we've got the rain tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be a bit of a washer. This is what I don't like by broadcasting and having Teddy on the lead. I'm not used to Teddy being on the lead. Usually I'm out about, and Teddy's usually got the freedom, like, but Duck Mr. Walt, Mary Poppins is coming now. That's brilliant. Hopefully they will pay you. No, they don't, Kai. It's just another job which I probably let myself in for now, but at the end of the day it's probably good for my profile as well, from my CV and everything like that, because in the end I am looking at other things in relation to photography and everything. Like, hold on a second, we need to step off. Teddy, come down here a minute. You come ahead, you grand. We don't mind getting mucky. How are you? Are you well? Not so bad, thanks a million. But what was I saying there? No, what I was thinking, Carl, I've got a lot of things in the pipeline in relation to photography and everything like that, but it's getting the profile behind me now. So if I get a few jobs which are sent through to me from work and I'm able to take some decent pictures of that, I can do a website up, and then I can start advertising on the stuff which I do want to do. Our dog's not allowed off on that part. There's a lot of signs up here. Usually I never have a dog on a lead around these parts, but apparently there's a lot of nesting grouse, red grouse apparently up here, and there's a lot of signs playing please respect our wishes in relation to dogs being on leads and everything like that, due to the grouse and the deer and everything like that. So I kept him on. Now when we get down to the bridge is basically right in the middle of our picture there, so bear with me a second. I will stop, and if we can, you can just hold on a second. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where are we looking? In the middle of it, somewhere in that. Yeah, I can see it now. It's leading down from the trail there. There's actually, wow, big drop. There's actually deer up into the over to my left hand side for you as well. But that's a long roll down. And it is a long roll down, believe me. And like I say, you can see there's a fair few people around now, guys. There's people starting to get more busier and busier. Bear with me a second, just past this lady here. Thanks a million, appreciate it.